What's up guys, Alex back here again today, and welcome back to the channel. I just wanted to make this video fairly quick. I just wanted to do some quick scaling on Virgo Shaka from Saint Seiya and just talk about him in general, but considering I've had many people in my comment sections completely shit on the verse, it's very disheartening to look at, considering how underrated this series is. But I'm just going to be talking about how powerful Shaka is in general. If this is your first time on the channel, please drop a like and a sub. If this is the type of content that interests you in any way, shape, or form, think about sticking around. So with that out of the way, let's get started. Shaka is the reincarnation of Buddha and even spoke with Buddha as a child. From this, he learned about life, joy, suffering, including many other things that humans experience in life. Shaka is also one of the 12 gold saints and was even so powerful, he gained the title as the closest man to God. But to really explain how powerful Shaka is, first we'll have to see what's canon and take a look how vast the cosmology of the verse really is. With this scan here, it's safe to say that series and manga like Saint Seiya Show and Saint Seiya Omega, and pretty much everything is canon. So some of these could just be alternate timelines, alternate realities. With that out of the way, we can look at the cosmology. As shown and stated here, in the Saint Seiya cosmology, various worlds, universes, and multiverses exist next to one another, but then it gets pretty much bigger than that. In Saint Seiya Omega, it's stated that the other space is a world outside all crossroads, the infinite points where fate divides, and people make an infinite number of choices. So the Saint Seiya multiverse is an infinite multiverse, and with that out of the way, we can look at Shaka's feats and how he stacks up. In Sanctuary Arc, Shaka stopped Shun's nebula chains. These same chains were stated to transcend dimensions, and these chains were also able to hit Saga Gemini and even went through his extra dimensional plane. This would put Shaka on a higher level of dimensionality, considering here he's also stated to transcend dimensions. Shaka's also killed specters that worked for Hades. To put into perspective, this would mean Shaka has immortality and regeneration negation. Here it's shown that specters get right back up even after being killed because of Hades' will. He gave them immortality just from the power of his will. And stated here, the concept of death is non-existent to them. This same statement is echoed in the data books. You can take a look here. Logically, this would mean if somebody like Aizen, an immortal Aizen, rolled up with the amped up Hogyoku, Shaka would be able to take away his immortality relatively easily. This would go into one of the many hacks and abilities Shaka possesses.
Cope and seethe, Jack.
Here, Virgo Shaka and Virgo Shijima is shown to be creating and destroying infinite multiverses fighting each other with just their minds. This is a pretty mind-boggling feat, considering the Saint Seiya cosmology holds an infinite amount of multiverses, and each multiverse itself is infinite. And then here in this panel, it's shown that they are literally creating and manipulating yin and yang. Yin and yang is a Chinese philosophical concept that describes opposite but interconnected forces. And in Chinese cosmology, the universe creates itself out of a primary chaos of material energy. This will relate and even be consistent with the Saint Seiya cosmology, considering here it's stated that chaos creates all forms of the universe. Another thing to note, after Shaka literally traveled 200 years into the past to help Seiya and Shun with Shijima, Shaka was referred to by Seiya as the Holy Buddha. So we know that Shaka by default is Buddha, Buddha himself. And Seiya also stated it's a residual image without a body. This would be correct based on Buddhism, considering Buddha is a body of wisdom above time and distance. And here Shaka says he's going back to Nirvana. Nirvana is a plane transcending space and time, which is where Shaka resides. And also to give you an idea of how broken Shaka is, in Buddhism, Bodhisattvas are on a higher plane of existence and are also out-of-versal. They too are enlightened and beings of wisdom, and even they can't even comprehend Buddha. When you take the time to think about the crazy feats that are shown in the manga and some of the statements, you could rank Shaka to boundless level, but I think out-of-versal is a good place that is very consistent with statements and feats. That's all for today, guys. Probably next video I'll do some Naruto scaling. I don't mind y'all giving me some video ideas, but if you liked the video, I would appreciate it if you subscribed and liked it. It would really support the channel. You guys have a great rest of your day, and remember, say your soul is your favorite verse.